Four more major institutions today signed up to the National Compensation Scheme for survivors of child sex abuse. They are the Anglican Church, the Salvation Army, Scouts and YMCA. The scheme now covers an estimated 80% of survivors. But as Madeline Morris reports, there's still some concern that the scheme may shortchange them.
After 18 months of negotiation, a breakthrough. A national redress scheme for child victims of sexual abuse in some of Australia's biggest institutions is now largely signed up.
I would love to welcome representatives from the Anglican Church, the Scouts, the YMCA and the Salvation Army, who are here to announce that they will be joining the National Redress Scheme.
We can't change the past for survivors, but we can change their future.
With today's signatories, the Catholic Church and most states and territories, the government says 80% of children sexually abused in institutions are now covered. Amongst those yet to join are the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Uniting Church and other religious groups. And the pressure is on.
I will encourage all those groups to join the scheme. If they don't, they will be the ones who will have to publicly defend their stance.
Under the scheme, survivors can be paid up to $150,000 in compensation, but that's the maximum, regardless of the amount of abuse suffered or the number of abusers.
It's another way to abuse these people once all over again.
Vladimir Salapovic suffered sexual abuse in multiple group homes, including one run by the Salvation Army. He's scathing of the redress scheme and is still considering going to court.
The amount of money, the compensation they say they're going to get, that's not compensation, okay? They say that it'll be life-changing to some people. Yeah, it will be. As long as you're dying within the next couple of days, that'll be life-changing. To others, it'll just be more of a hindrance in their life than anything else.
One benefit of going through the redress scheme is the application and decision are all made on paper with no painful court processes. And while the money may be less than what the courts can offer, the standard of proof is lower too.
For the redress scheme, it's the reasonable likelihood, which is a far lower standard of proof. And for our clients, it's going to be far less traumatising for them to be able to get over that threshold.
The government hopes more organisations will join before the scheme is expected to begin in July. Madeline Morris, ABC News.